J-Dub is back at it, here to give everyone another Ozark Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you're not caught up to the point where I am, in rewatching or watching Ozark, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description for you. If that happens to be the case, you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further, simply to avoid any potential spoilers. This would be Ozark Season 4, Episode 2. The title of this episode is called Let the Great World Spin. This will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Technically, it was last night. Ruth buys a goat display jar from something that resembles a flea market to me, and she ends up putting Ben's ashes into it. Now, Marty tells Maya Miller that Navarro wants to cut a deal with the FBI. I don't know how that's going to work, though. Wendy finds out that Jonah gave Ben's ashes to Ruth, and she goes to Ruth to ask for the ashes back. Ruth, of course, objects to her demands. Navarro goes to a confession booth, and then Javi and Navarro get into a confrontation due to the fact that Javi mentioned Helen. Frank Jr. tells Frank Sr., yes, Frank Jr. is still alive. He has a cane, but he apparently is still alive and well, and he didn't bleed out from getting his dick shot off. He tells Frank Sr. if he can work with Darlene Snell, that he should be able to easily work with Darlene Snell, which I haven't really seen Frank Jr. work with her yet, but apparently he is. Nonetheless, Wendy has Sam. He's been kicked out of the casino, or kicked out and banned from the casino. Poor Sam. Wonder if he's putting peanut butter on himself again. Anyway, Darlene asks Jonah if he knows what his parents did to Sheriff Nix. Jonah says he doesn't, and then Jonah mentions to Marty and Wendy that he has a new job to launder money for Ruth, and then Marty tells Ruth Jonah will not be working with her. Wendy is trying to partner with other huge. I kind of had eye issues at this point in time, something to do with my right eye, so I was not paying attention. I know she had a meeting with that gym guy about trying to get with certain people to make her organization or thing bigger, but she has a meeting with this person, and then Ruth has dinner with I don't know if this was a previous character, but some possible addict in the past, like smart addict, and she wants to sell him some coke, and he makes her do it along with him doing it just to, see how good the product is, because she said it was the best stuff, and well, how could she know it's the best stuff unless she actually did it? And then Maya goes to stay with the birds, and then Shaw Medical will indeed be working with the birds with Jim's help. Javi has Marty ride on a boat with him to Helen's house to clean up, just to make sure everything is clean and there's no evidence that he killed Sheriff Nix there. And then the acting sheriff shows up and catches Marty at Helen's place as Javi was hiding, and notices the cleaning supplies, and then asks Marty a bunch of questions and says, are you okay? Marty plays it off, and I don't know if she really thinks he's lying or not, but it was interesting. And then Jonah, Wendy tells Jonah that he's on the wrong team. And then Jonah says to Wendy that, what did you guys do with Sheriff Nix's body? Like, shit, they didn't know that he had saw that. And then this divorced lawyer guy shows up again at the Bird's residence, and Maya actually goes outside and pulls her gun on him, saying, federal agent. And he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And then he asks questions about why the surveillance at Helen's stopped and all that. And Maya asks questions to Marty as well regarding this. And then because Marty didn't tell her right away, she wants to leave. Like, she's packing her stuff up, and she doesn't want a meeting with Navarro, because Navarro calls and says, I want a meeting right this moment in like 30 minutes or something like that. And then Wendy goes into Maya's room and says, you need to have this meeting now for me, my family, and everybody involved. And she eventually Marty goes in to tell her about what he tells her about the hobby thing. That's what makes her want to leave, because Marty lied to her. He didn't tell her about that initially. But Wendy somehow, some way convinces her to stay and follow through on this. And then Nelson shows up, and they take only Maya to meet with Navarro, and that's how the episode ends. So the birds can't go with her. It's just going to be Maya talking with Navarro, and I don't know how things will end up with that. So it wasn't the best episode in my opinion, and maybe I missed some things with the issues with my right eye, and I could have gone back and rewatched some of the stuff, but I just didn't find it interesting enough. But maybe I missed a big plot development. But whatever the case may be, I still like Ozark, obviously. I'm really upset about Charlotte's role right now. She's been relegated to a babysitter for Wilson, Maya's baby, and that's her role right now on the show, pretty much. So hopefully they give Charlotte a lot more to do, because all of a sudden Jonah has a lot more to do. And Charlotte, I think, has been a good character from the beginning, where Jonah was kind of weird and creepy to begin with. So I'm going to score the episode a 7.8 out of 10. And I'm going to give the character of the episode to Marty, just because he was really good. Although I thought about giving it to Maya, just because she did some good things in this particular episode. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you want to fill me in on anything that I missed in this episode, that would be greatly appreciated, obviously. If you're a fan of Ozark, if you're a fan of JDev TV and you like the content, and to help out with the YouTube algorithm, go ahead and smash that like button. If anybody you know would be interested in this, or if you want to share this across any of your social media platforms, please do so. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what you think about this episode. I've only watched the first 2 episodes thus far. I'm slacking. I had a lot of things going on and issues with my right eye that made it take longer to watch episode 2. Hopefully that's fixed now, although it seems a little blurry. I don't have any contents, so I'm obviously not wearing glasses right now. But make sure you sound off in the comment section about what you think about this episode. Who would you, give the character of the episode to, and what would be your score? And last but certainly not least, always trying to grow the channel, so don't forget to hit that sub button if you're not subscribed already. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support to be a part of something special, and JDev will return.